Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun. In the last part we won Colosso and then collapsed. And now we're gonna have a long conversation with Babi. Like the next 7 minutes or so. Yeah. Oh boy. Apparently he's been waiting for us, obviously. Because why else would he call us if he wasn't waiting for us? And he's giving us praise for, winning, and the victor's prize for this is a rather useless item. We get the lure cap, which increases random battle rates, but also lowers our defenses, so it's not that good, but I'm gonna sell it off screen. And yeah, we're feeling better now. Enough with the flattery, let's get to the point. Why were we summoned? Being very blunt today, Garrett. And yesterday, really. Or Friday, or whatever the last video was uploaded on. He's talking to you, Garrett. And they're gonna explain everything to us. Apparently he's told Eodum about everything, and what do we mean by everything? Everything about Lemuria and who we are. And we want to know more about it, obviously. He used his cloak ball to show him Psi energy. Because this guy noticed that we were doing a bit better than everyone else for a reason, because we were cheating! Technically. And as we already knew, he thought we were Lemurians. You've mentioned Lemuria many times, Babi. What is it? And Lemuria is pretty much Atlantis. Ancient city lost at sea. Apparently, Babi went there with Lunpa at one point during the Great Flood. Lunpa? You mean Lunpa the Thief? And that happened 100 years ago, so this guy's pretty old. Crane once mentioned the Stone of Sages. Do you think that's what did it? Possibly. So the stone that grants him immortality came from Lemuria? That makes sense. But he doesn't have the thing. And it's the Draught of Lemuria that's allowed him to live so long. The Draught of Lemuria. And it's the thing we gave him from the cave. And just drinking stops you from aging? But that's not what it really does. It really just slows the aging process. So he's probably closer to his 70s, even though he's over 100. Do the people of Lemuria use Psi energy like we do? You have that drop, Babi. That's why you lived so long. And become wealthy enough to rule Tolby. Yeah, what are you getting at there, Ivan? What's your purpose in making everyone study alchemy? And as for what he intends to gain, he wants to get true immortality, which seems kind of odd, but okay. Because he's running out of Draught, apparently, which... that's not good, I think. And apparently he's going to run out any day, so his life is getting towards its end. And apparently he wants to find Lemuria, but it's pointless, because... he can't find it. Apparently he's sent a lot of ships in the past, but yet none have found him. So this is really an Atlantis type situation. Why'd you collapse in the cave if you saw the Draught? And he's been rationing it out and waiting too long in between drinks to make it last longer. Which makes sense, but it's kind of dangerous. And your reason for calling us here has to do with Lemuria? So he wants us to find the damn place. But apparently he wants to locate it by air, which is why he's been building, the lighthouse, which the people have mentioned in the town if you talk to them. And they spotted something in Lemuria should be in the southeast. Something dangerous, no doubt. What? Monsters? We can handle them. Apparently no one's been able to keep his bearing at sea. You're kidding, you mean they can't even keep a straight course? Is there something that distorts distance or direction or something? Apparently the currents shift around, slightly changing directions, which isn't good. So how exactly did you get away from Lemuria after the flood, Babi? And it crossed the sea in a Lemurian ship. But why us when you have so many powerful soldiers at your disposal? Apparently none of them can use psi energy. And to sail the ship, one must have psi energy. Then that would mean Bobby's in depth, wouldn't it? Not necessarily. He didn't say he was alone. But Isaac, no normal person can master that cloak ball. Apparently he did learn to use a little psi energy during his stay in Lemuria, which does excuse it. What should we do, Isaac? Will he do what he wants? And he'll grant us whatever we want as a reward. You shouldn't make vows you'll later find you cannot keep. I don't even consider my own wishes as of late. And he can give us a wealth of items. And yeah, we'll consider it. Isaac, we have to beat Felix and the others to the lighthouse. And this guy knows about the Venus lighthouse. And apparently they're gonna need to go there too, so I guess we got a bit of a deal here we can make. And we'll go to the Venus lighthouse with Eodem later. Sorry, my throat's a bit at the moment. It's got this morning. But yeah, that's an acceptable deal. We help you, you help us. And he's gonna take his leave to make preparations, and then we'll meet at Gandalwa Passage. And he's gonna have him think about a suitable reward, so that's a thing. And he's counting on us. Good to know. I think. And now we can continue on, but first we actually want to follow Bobby downstairs. Because this is actually where his bedroom is, and we need something from this room to do something I'm going to do. This is the cloak ball that he got. And he's going to let us borrow it so we can use that on our quest. It's the next psi energy item. It allows us to cast Cloak. Which is the psi energy I'm going to need for the next section. Yeah, I'm going to be selling the lore cap off screen, by the way. Luckily, you can buy it back from any armor dealer's artifacts list. It's good for level grinding, don't get me wrong, but the heightened encounter rate just isn't that... the lower defense, rather, just isn't that good. And now we're going to be back outside the town. There we go. Now we want to head southeast. Now, he told us to go to Gandalwa Passage. However, I'm going a bit out of order, because there's an optional thing you can now do. And I'm going to go to the Gandalwa Cave first. This is actually where I did my level grinding a couple of parts ago, because the enemies here give a good amount of experience. First off, I want to lift this boulder in order to get past this very simple room. In fact, this cave overall is a very simple area, but you had to head left instead of right, because the right's a dead end for now. Anyway, first new encounter for the part is kobolds. Kobolds have 220 HP, weak to wind, strong against earth. You will use an herb as a special ability, and can drop a sleep bomb. And rat warriors. Rat warriors have 208 HP, weak to fire, strong against water. They'll use a smoke bomb and run away as special abilities, and then they can drop bramble seeds. Nothing too bad, though the amount of HP that the kobolds have can be kind of troublesome. Can be. And in here we just got some simple step stones. With a lucky medal! At this point, you can pretty much just try and get your best rewards with lucky medals. Because I already got pretty much everything I need from the lucky thing, so you can just get the best rewards you can and then sell them for good money. Anyway, here we got an apple which boosts attack, which I'm going to give to Garrett because he's lagging behind me a bit. Or at least behind Isaac a bit on that. Trying to keep the attackers balanced. Makes sense. Okay. I don't know why my recorder does that sometimes. And in this room, we got a little stump again. We haven't seen one of those in a while, have we? But first, we got another new enemy, Dirty Apes. These damn Dirty Apes have 230 HP, weak to fire, strong against wind, can drop an antidote, free bite rush, and war cry, none of which are terribly threatening. And that's it for enemies this part, by the way. We got a stump here, which we haven't seen the sprite of for since, like, what? Biblin Cave? We can now head on to the right. However, this path is also a shortcut. At the entrance, there was the fork left and right. I went left. That little stump there has opened up the right path as a no longer dead end. Shut up, that was grammar. Sorry if I sound a bit coldy right now. It's the morning, and I'm generally like this early on in the day. Anyway, this place looks kind of familiar. Look, it's Calais! We're back across the Caragol. And now I'm heading north of Vault, actually. Because it's an area we've been hinted towards since the beginning of the game, that we can now go into. Lunpa. But you don't want to go into the front door. I'm only coming over here for this nut. Which I could have gotten much earlier, but I waited on it for some reason. Anyway, we want to head to this cave. West Lunpa Cave. Very aptly named. Because, as all things go, there's always more than one entrance to a locked place. Though these guys were at least smart and locked both. Just that we can raise this door with frost. They were so close. And welcome to Lunpa. This town sucks. No, seriously, at this point in the game, first off, map, cloak to a shortcut. The inn is closed. The shops have almost nothing, if nothing, to sell. And all the people are oppressed. So yeah, this place sucks. Anyway, you want to use reveal there, and then use frost on the puddle that you reveal. And without leaving the reveal circle, jump across those logs, because this gets us something really cool. That I didn't know about my first playthrough, actually. I missed this. Because now we can walk across the front gate, find this wall, which looks completely normal, and so use reveal and find this hidden switch. Then head north and get 6 treasure chests, which contain 44 coins, a water of life, an elixir's in there, so is an antidote, a smoke bomb, and a lucky medal. So that's a pretty good trove of treasure. And hey, it's not stealing if it's stealing from thieves. Then again, we don't know if everyone in this town's a thief. We only know some of the leaders are. I'm gonna rotate my mic slightly so it's closer to my mouth. And let's give that water of life to the correct person. No, I have to say, 30 as a max item total is a bit odd, but alright, I'll take it. And we're done in this town. Now time for the big part of the area. The fortress. The way cloak works is that if you stay in shade, you turn into that little outline that Babi was earlier. The moment you step into light, however, you put back to normal. But with that, I'm gonna need to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 24, we'll be checking out Lunpa Fortress. See you guys then!